Hello, hello, hello. This is Donna Davis Bell, and I am using Gi Kerr's. I'm working on my design team project for Gi Kerr Happiness and Crafting, and I am using her page tabs. These are page tabs that come on a sheet. There's, I think, like 3 or 4 sheets of them, and I am making toppers for some of my tags. Now, these are journal cards from her flower journal cards digital kit. You can find all of these. Aren't these just gorgeous? You can find all of these in her Etsy shop, Happiness and Crafting. And I'm just going back and making some toppers for these. So isn't that pretty? I've already fussy cut some out. Isn't that gorgeous? And all I'm going to do is I'm going to ink around it, and I'm going to just put it on there like that. Maybe I may add a little bit of lace or something under there. I think I'm going to use my stapler today. But let's cut a little piece of lace. I've got a stash of lace over here. Let's cut ourselves a little bit of that. And let's see, I don't think we need it quite that big, so let's just cut it to the size that we need. Fold that over, put it in the center there. Let me ink around the edges of this, get rid of that little bit of white. Turn it over and do the other side. And I have a lot of inks, but I don't use them. I like my old time photo. It works perfect. I mean, I've got a box full, but this is just my go-to. It's always on my desk, and that's what I use for most everything. I do have some pretty colorful ones, and you know what? They're probably dried out because they've been stored for so long. Yep. And we're going to just staple that on there. Now, you could glue it or sew it. I am just going to staple that on there, and there you have a beautiful topper for a tag. And we'll slide that back down into there like that. And let's do this one. Let's see, what do we want on this one? I think I like that. I think we'll use this other little piece. Maybe turn it this way. Under this one. And again, I'm just going to go around and ink. Just to stress around those edges, kind of ink it up a little bit. Get rid of all that stark white. Okay. Let's put our lace on there. Need to cut that a little bit shorter because I do not want to hide that T in tulip if I can help it. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and again, we're just going to go to that very edge in the center and staple. And there we have another beautiful topper. And just put that down in there like that, and we're going to do one more. I think for this one I'm going to cut this little part out. I'm just kind of cut that little sharp point off there. And again, going to go around and just distress and get rid of that stark white. Okay, let's get us a little bit more lace to go on there. topper, and I'm not going all the way up to the top. I want it sticking up just a little bit up there, just like that. And slide it under my stapler. Sorry, and staple. Cut that right there off. And there's the back. Make beautiful. They make just gorgeous little toppers for these tags. So there we've done 3. We've done this one with the little rose. Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. And that's the geranium journal card. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful journal cards. We've done the tulip. We've put one of these at the top of it. And you could back these onto some coffee dyed paper, but they're already plain for writing on, so I left them as is. And you can even stitch around them too. But here we've done the daffodil. And there we have those 3. Aren't those gorgeous? And again, I am using Gi's paper tabs kit and her flower journal cards to do this. And these come from the kit Dragonflies and Flowers. That's the kit that I'm using for my journal. These are just add-ons that I'm doing. Here's a big one that I've already done with one of these, which is in her kit also. So see how pretty that is on a tag. Okay. Oh, let's do some more. Okay, this is one of her. This is her Delphinium flower journal card, and let's see. I think I may want to put a butterfly at the top of this one. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me just ink that up, and I think I'm going to put it to the side. Put it on the side of this one. Let's do that. See how that'll look. You can also use these as little embellishments. If you wanted to add a little embellishment to something. And I think that's what I'm going to do on this card rather than, I'm going to put a topper, but I think I'm going to add a butterfly, one of these little butterflies onto there as well. Let's see my little dauber. Just to dress him up a little bit around the edges. This kit is like so much fun to play with. I mean, I have had a blast with her stuff. I really have. I think I'm just going to put a little bit of lace at the top of this, and then maybe add that little butterfly right there, just like that. And slide that under there and staple. And another beautiful topper. And that goes down into there. Now this is just a card that I had in my stash. I think I want to add a little topper to it as well. And I think I want to use one of these. Cut me another little piece of lace. Let's see. Maybe a little piece of this pink. Try some of that. Maybe too much pink. No, I think that's going to be okay. And I'm not going to distress around this one. I'm going to leave it as is because we have the white and the roses down here. And I'm just going to slide that up under there and staple it. Simple, easy, and look how that dressed that up. And slide that down into there. Okay. These were done using her kit. Dragonflies and Flowers, and I just love, 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 love her kit. We're going to make some of these little dangles in our next video. Let's see, what can we do with this one? Let's get a little bit more lace and dress it up some. Give it a little something, something. And I think I'm going to use this other butterfly on it. Just distress it up a little bit. If you do not have any distress inks, you can use a little bit of shoe polish or some makeup, powder makeup, like eyeshadow, those types of things. You can get the cheap eyeshadows at the Dollar Tree, but you can also get distress inks at the Dollar Tree, at some of the Dollar Trees. And that just dress that up a little bit, and we'll just slide that into there. Give that a little something, something there. Let's see. On these, I have already added a topper to these. This one, I just simply took one of her tags, folded it in half, and followed the little line at the top of the tag and cut it and did that, and it makes a great little topper for a card or a page tab. And this is one of the circles. I simply folded it in half, added an eyelet, a bulb pin, and a little bead, and stapled it on there. And that's just an alternate envelope made into a flip. Let's do this little hibiscus. Let's see. See what we want on there. Do we want a topper, or do we just want to add a butterfly, or do we want to do both? And I like that butterfly on there. So I am going to just dress it up and add it right there. Now, if you do not have any lace, you can get lace, and I don't always buy my lace. I go to the thrift stores and I find laces and get them when they're there. You can cut up clothing. I love to do that. It gives me something different. I'm going to put that right there. Let's see, do we want a little bit of lace behind it? Let's see. Just like that. And there you have another one. And we'll just tuck it back down into there. Let's see. These are from her Gi Kerr's Dragonflies and Flowers kit. And here you can see I took some of the butterflies and cut them up and used them as embellishments on a page. Did a little collaging at the bottom. Okay, there's another butterfly I've used to dress that up, and this is another one of the circles folded in half, an eyelet, bulb pin, and a bead to make a topper. And let's see. We need a little topper for this one. Let's see what we have here. Blues and purples. We have all of these too, but I am saving these for page tabs on the page. I think on this one I'm just going to add one of my numbers. Just get a little bit of lace to go behind it. I think I'm just going to do that with that one. Put that up in there. And that just gives us a little tuck spot there too. And gives that one a little something something extra. Here is another one. And I've already added a topper to this one. Okay. Let's see, we have 4 here that we need to add something to. We have the camellia. Let's see, I think we have some more of these little roses. And I think we will add one of those to the top of this. Let's ink up around it. Sorry about my arm there. Let's see, we are at 17 minutes already. So I think this is probably going to be the last one that I do for now. There's that. Let's put a little bit of lace behind it. Just fold that in half. Let's see. Even that lace up a little bit. Okay, so there's that one. Does it need something else down here? Let's see. Maybe a butterfly? No. Number? Nope. That'll be it for now. I've got a babysit, and he's going to be here, a 2-year-old, and he's going to be here shortly. So there we have it. That's for Happiness in Crafting, Gi Kerr Design Team Project. Go on over to her shop on Etsy, Happiness in Crafting, and you can find these. You can even make journal cards out of them. This is what they look like. You can cut them up before they're cut up. You can cut them up and make all kind of things. You can also find the flower journal cards over there, as well as the Dragonflies and Flowers kit, which is what I'm using to make this journal, with the beautiful pages in it. And there's another page. All of these are over there in her shop. And next we will be making some little dangles to go on the on your journal as well, or your tags. You can put these on tags as well. And so yeah, go on over and get your stuff and come on back and join me. Bye-bye.